Morning guys, so we're having fun and games on this one. I priced to do a little bit of roof repairs and it's turning into quite a job. Can I do what I can do with it at the end of the day? It's not, it's just an alleyway, covered alleyway basically. So what we're dealing with, this section has all been done with the poly, I think they call it polycarbonate, and the flashing has gone along there, which is an easy fix. So I can get that done, no problem. But this section was the corrugated plastic, as you see, it's brittle as anything. So we're going to use 2 sheets of polycarbonate at 2.4 by a metre, 2 sheets of it. We're going to have 1 sheet going that way, and then another sheet at the end's got to go that way because it's over the metre wide, 1.10 or 1.1. So we're going to go a little bit, it's literally probably about 600 mil, but it's got to go that way. Maybe a metre of it got to go that way, but we'll figure that out. And then it's going to overlap it. We're going to put 10 mil battens on these just to lift it up 10 mil so that we can sail over the bottom piece, because it's 10 mil thick, which I'll show you when we get up there. Oh, that's not safe. No, it is. Safe as it's going to be. Okay, so I'm on the roof, just to give you a little run through again. So there's a downpipe from there down, which links to that, and then that gutter, which is this piece, goes through as well. So I've taken them off so I can slide my roofing through, get it through there, and then I can mark where the holes are, drill some nice clean holes, and pop the downpipe back in on both pieces. That's the plan anyway. As you can see, the flashing's completely gone along now. I've got to clean it up some more. We've got to put flashing on that, reflash all there, reflash all of that once this roof's on, and then we're going to flash, well, that'll be covered anyway, but we'll do a flashing edge there as well. It hasn't got to be 100% watertight. It is just a covered passageway really. It's just to give her a bit of shelter when she wants to do stuff in the shed and garage. So we're not out to do a top-notch, completely 100% waterproof job. As long as she can come out here reasonably dry, she'd be happy. So that's the plan anyway. So we're going to start measuring this up now. Like I said, cut the 10 mil battens. So we've got to put some 10 mil by 40 mil there, there, and there. And then that 10 mil one is going to then sail that way, 100 metre, and then this other piece is going to come that way. That's the plan, but we'll have to see how we get on. Don't forget guys, like, share, follow. I'll see you soon. Okay, this is hard work because of the situation. You can't get to the sides of it, so you're leaning below yourself all the time, but this is where we're at now. So my plan works to cut the holes through the sheeting so everything now lines up. I'll put this on once I've done the flashing and put the screws in with 10 mil batten there, and I've got one just bracing it there. We've put a sliver on the back along there, which you might just better see, just long enough so that no rain, it just as a, so I'm out of breath, it's just to stop the directional rain coming through the gaps. I mean, there's a gutter under there, as you can see, so any rain that washes down there, like I say, this isn't waterproof, it's just a shelter basically. So we've got to put another sheet underneath this. I'm just going to screw there, there and there, and I'm going to leave that loose because my other sheet's got to go underneath it. So that 10 mil batten's there just to brace it until I get my next one in. So we'll go from there, but we're getting there slowly. Okay guys, so we've flashed there, I've also siliconed all that, and I've siliconed around that downpipe, so that's now back in as it should be. It's all screwed down on the battens. All I've got to do now is that bottom section and then reflash all the way down there and that end. Now what I do with the flashing, I've been doing it for years, is once I get it in place and I've pushed it in, I then get my little blow lamp or plumbing lamp and I just give it a little bit of heat just to soften up the tile on the back of these, and then I run over it with a glove, a big leathery glove like this. Just give it a bit of heat, do it not in one place, do it, you've got to go over it, otherwise it'll melt. So you've got to go over it gingerly, loosen it up, push it in and it will stick like shit to a blanket, and that should seal it up. Like I say, this is not to get it watertight, this is just to give her a shelter. So if this was to be done watertight, I would have got a roofer in to do it. I'm not a roofer, I'm just doing this to help her out. So we just got one more sheet to put there. That batten will come out because the other sheet will slide under it, and then we'll get fixings where we can there with some silicone underneath it to glue it down as well. Same there, but then we'll flash that edge. That will be an overhang, so that won't matter. We'll probably put a flashing on that edge and then re-flash that whole edge, and that very end will be flashed as well. Not my cup of tea, not after cutting my finger open as well, so this is a bit of a ball ache job, but it's got to be done. Don't forget guys, like, share, follow. See you soon. Okay guys, so the main bit's done. I've just got the flashing to do. It's not pretty, I had to join a bit there, but the client didn't want to pay all the money for the joining strip, so we just screwed it down and put a bit of flashing on it. Like I said guys, you can rip me to pieces for this. It is purely just to give her a shelter, so when she's walking through her passageways and that get into her shed, she doesn't get wet. So, you know, this was a budget job. It's only what, 500 quid to do all this, and that's mostly in materials. I mean, there's 3 sheets of that stuff. That's like £65 a sheet. You know, then you got all the fixings, the flashing tape, my time, and that's cheap. To replace all of that and all of this and do it properly was going to be thousands, a couple of grand to do it properly. So I don't care what anyone says. My client's happy. She's got a shelter that she can now walk through without getting soaked on. Big holes in the old stuff. So she's happy, I'm happy. Don't forget guys, like, share, follow. This is killing me. Still not feeling too clever. See you soon.